Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Wild Things Found Online. I am Vokal the Slug Cat, and we are back yet again with some more Big Toph. So we are going to be covering her live stream from Sunday night. Apparently, she went out to like a carnival or something like that. I'm not too sure, but we're gonna dive right into that. Of course, big shout out to my slug pups and slug cats. Thank you all so much for joining the channel. And if you haven't already, consider dropping a sub and a like. Helps out a ton, you don't even know. But without further ado, let's go ahead and see what's cooking with Big Toph.
Anyways, hey, you look like
What's
you
up,
should
Toph?
shut the fuck up. How about doing that? Thank
Ooh,
you. Today is not a day. It's not the fucking day. You picked the wrong fucking day, so I would suggest you shut the fuck up. Thank you.
yo, what? Hey, Toph, chill, man. We just got started. What is going on?
Fuck. You wanna see my new plushie that I got ripped off? 40 fucking bucks, man.
What?
I'm so fucking angry. I'm
$40 for a plushie? Oh, you slow. But okay.
so fucking pissed off. So I went to the carnival. Oh fuck me. Fucking don't have money for my phone bill. That's a whole other story. So I guess TikTok cannot cash out my money on Monday. Fuck. So now I might have to go a week without phone service because I can't fucking pay. All because I thought I was getting my cash out. But that's not even the fuck.
See, Tophia, this is why responsible adults save money. Okay? You literally just said you dropped $40 on a damn plushie at this carnival. That could have basically been the whole phone bill right there. You was only like $10, $15 off. You just be wasting money. This is your fault.
So, and I forget this shit. I forget they bean boozle you. I forget they scam you. I forget they scheme you out of your money out of fucking carnival. Because,
Yeah,
fuck, I forgot. We used to go to
it's
the
their
state fair.
fault.
They do that shit all the time. Anyways, I went and I was playing the dart balloon thing, right? And he's like, I got a small prize. So I was like, I'll go for the medium size prize, right? So I played 40 motherfucking bucks for this stuffed animal. I'm like, these stuffed animal plushies are not 40 bucks.
No
There's no way
shit.
this is 40 fucking bucks. It's probably 25 bucks. Fuck, you'll be ripping the fuck out of people. And literally, it was the end of the fucking carnival. You couldn't just give it away. It was the end of the carnival. Last day of the carnival, you couldn't just give it away. Greedy fucks. Anyways,
Like, Tophia, how is this their fault? You kept playing the game, which means you kept playing until you got the plushie. This is all on you. Like, how are you ducking accountability in this situation? It's beyond me.
I got bean boozled and I played like a dummy. That was $40 of my money. Down to I'm getting a refund because it was missing a stone on one of my nose cuffs, which is not a lot. I'm like, fuck, there was that. I tried to get a refund on something else. They told me I don't call that it's past the refund, which is a fucking lie, because it tells me to refund on DoorDash. But I can't return it anyways. Those nails
What?
that I had with the cherries, those ones, they were cheap as fuck. You were right. And when I had to keep gluing them on, because they, first of all, I didn't even have them a week, and then pieces of it broke and was still glued to my nail. So, and then they told me I was past to receive a refund, which is a lie because it says refund on the thing, but I have to return it. I can't return it like that. They're used. Fuck that. Anyways, so
Well, yeah, no shit. Like, what?
fuck. Let's get into the shit, shall we? The show of the shit show. Look, it's a giraffe. This is not
$40.
$40. Wow, $40. Wow, it's a belly buddy. So I guess you go like this. Belly belly. Anyways, fuck. That's not the only fucking thing that happens. So then I'm trying to get refund, right? So then there was one item I was trying to get a refund on Temu. Tell me why they said I could get a partial refund, but they're trying to give me a $9 coupon. So for me to get a partial refund on the item would mean I would only get $1.29 refund with the $9 coupon they're trying to give me. I don't want your stupid ass coupon. Oh, $9 off an item. I don't want that. I want the partial refund in full, not $1.29 and then partial. Fuck. Carnival was free. To get into the carnival was free. I didn't ride any rides. I didn't pay for people to ride rides either. Someone sent me money to pay for somebody for them to ride the
Oh,
rides. I didn't
that's
pay.
convenient.
I was sent money to pay for somebody to ride. So I didn't pay. I didn't ride any rides. I played games and they took my money. That was it. It's not a
Yeah,
lie.
no
The
shit.
carnival is free to get in. You don't have to pay to get in. It's free. and I didn't ride any rides. I didn't pay for anybody. Someone sent me money to pay for someone to ride it. I'm not lying. Why would I pay for someone to ride? I didn't have
Because
money
you're a
like that. I
pushover.
paid 25. I'm telling you, I'm so angry. 25 fucking bucks to get to where I was at, to the carnival by Lyft. I was being nice enough because I was like, oh, we don't really get to do much together. So I wanted to, and I really didn't want to go, and I shouldn't.
Well, why didn't you take the free bus, Toph? You always brag that you don't need a car because the buses are free. So again, whose fault is it that you dropped $25 on a Lyft?
I fucking went, because then I would have had money for my phone bill. Fuck this shit. You see, this is what I do for
Goofy
being
ass.
nice. Fucking broke motherfucker. That's crazy. Then that's not even the craziest shit. That's not. Where's my remote?
What else
Fuck.
happened, girl?
That's not even the craziest shit. 20 fucking times. Someone counted 20 times. I was stopped 20 times for a photo. Or people recognized me 20 times. I was like, that was the most I got recognized was there at this carnival. Anyways, let me play this because I didn't pay. The only money I paid was to play. I paid my storage, bro.
Broken windshield should wreck your schedule. We're safe. It doesn't have to. We'll come to you for free, wherever it works for you. So you're able
I paid for a Lyft because we didn't have a ride there. If we would have had to take the bus, then we should have took it early. I don't know. It was a whole thing with the rides. I don't know why, but I'm not even gonna get into it. I thought there was a ride that was not provided, but I thought, oh, we had a ride. No one said anything. And then I didn't want the plan to fall through because they were really excited to go. So I was like, fuck, I'll just pay the $25. That's what I get for being nice.
Ridiculous.
I want to message this person, but I don't know if my phone's glitched out too. So I saw their message. I responded. I don't know if they received my message. And then on top of that,
What else?
it disappeared. And the message I sent them disappeared. So I don't even know. You like my new Hello Kitty? $9. Anyways, so that fucking sucks. First of all, it's not about affording a Lyft to go see my mom. I already told you that.
Girl.
If you continue, then I don't know. I'm not gonna explain to you.
Lord
shit.
have mercy.
I'm not gonna pay for a Lyft to go down there for them to tell me I can't see her. You stupid ass. I don't know. I'm trying not to cuss, but fuck. Like shit. I could pay for a Lyft to go see my mom, but then they're gonna tell me to leave the property. Fuck. Do people just not listen? I'm not spending $50 to go see my mom to be told I have to leave property.
But you'll spend $40 to get a stupid plushie. Like, okay.
Shit, I've already explained why I'm not allowed on property. I always go through this all the time. You don't have enough money to see your mom. Well, then why can't you go see her on property? How many times do I have to explain this? It's like going in a fucking circle. Oh, people seem, jeez, they do want attention. It's so crazy. I'm supposed to be able to cash out my shit, so I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to go a week without phone service. That's okay,
Womp
I guess.
womp.
Really fucking isn't, bro. Okay, fucking annoyed. TikTok said it's below payment. No, it's not. But fuck, whatever. Stupid TikTok. That's okay.
Tophia, you're below the payment threshold again? Girl, it is time for that job, man. Because the threshold is not even that high.
Yes, they do bring up the same shit. I already answered that shit. Fuck. They're like, why can't you go see your mom? Because I'm not allowed on property. Why aren't you allowed on property? How many times do I have to explain this? It's like being a broken record. Shit. So I'm gonna tell you what happened. Something funny happened today. I laughed. This is funny. They thought they got me, but they didn't get me. It was funny. So we were waiting for someone to ride. It was we were waiting right. So there was
Okay.
some people that were walking. I don't know if they were in the car or they were walking because I saw some people walking and I heard them say, bet you wish you had a ride. And then I was like, what? So then I was like, oh, well, maybe they're having a conversation and they're joking with each other. I didn't see a car. I don't know. I didn't know if it was a car that drove by. I heard this conversation. And I heard someone say, bet you wish you had a car. So anyways, I was like, oh, well, they're having a conversation joking with each other.
Yo, actively getting trolled in real life is crazy work, man. It's time to log out. Just hang it up, Tophia. You're not making any money doing this shit, dude. I don't get it.
Other. So whatever, I just chalked it up as there was some people walking from the carnival, so I thought they were joking. So then I go sit on the bench in front of the mall, waiting for the ride. This girl pulls up in a piece of shit car, mind you. Your car's a piece of shit, and you're talking shit. I would suggest you shut all the way the fuck up. You didn't even hop out your fucking car, bitch. You drove off. That's another thing. You want to talk shit? Say it to my fucking face instead of driving off like a little bitch you are. But
Yo, hey, Tophia, you need to chill, man. Because if someone actually does run up on you, You gonna be on here boo-hooing and calling the cops. Like, stop it. Stop this whole, you are not tough. Just stop. Someone's gonna run the fade, girl. You are talking entirely too much shit this stream.
I am going to say that. Then she drove by and said, bet you wish you had a car. And then she flipped me off. And I kid you not, this was the funniest shit ever. This lady ate her the fuck up as she was walking out of that. It was like a play place for kids. She said, at least, what did she say? She told her, at least you got to know her or something like that. At least you got to meet her. That's what she said. At least you got to meet her. Something like that. And I was like, she didn't even know me. And she literally said,
yeah, we got to meet the infamous homeless TikToker Tophiachu. What an honor.
Said some shit to her, and I was laughing my fucking ass off. That girl didn't even hear it because she drove off. That lady ate her the fuck up. She didn't even know me, and she told her some shit. She literally told her off. Her right out of her mouth. She was walking with her kids, and I was like, damn, she got her good. But that bitch didn't stay around to hear the shit because she drove off. I was just like, she didn't even know me, and she just jumped. She just right out of her mouth. I was like, and then when it clicked to me that she said that, I yelled like, your car's a piece of shit anyways.
Late.
It was an ugly motherfucking spray painted black car, a piece of shit that she was driving, talking about, bet you wish you had a car. Your car is a fucking hoopty. It wasn't even all that.
But they have a car, Tophia. While you out here paying $25 to get to the carnival, they have a car. So, again, they are still leagues above you. But go ahead. Go off.
You act like your car is any better. I've had, my brother and we've had better cars than your piece of shit car. I've had better cars than that car. Fuck that car. Talking all that.
Girl, you had a Buick that was also a piece of shit. And you talking about her having a spray painted car. Your brother's car was rainbow, spray painted rainbow with free Diddy on the back. Just come on, man. Like, come back down to earth, please.
All that shit. All I gotta do is make some phone calls and I can get a car like that and I don't even gotta pay shit. What about you?
Girl.
Talking all that shit behind the wheel. She wasn't even behind the wheel. She was in the driver's seat, in the passenger seat, talking that shit. Didn't even get out of the fucking car. What does a car have to do with anything? Like, you got me there. I don't have a car. She thought she did something by saying I didn't have a car and then throwing a finger at me. Ooh, you roasted me. I don't have a car. Public transportation free. I could
Apparently not, because you dropped $25 on Lyft, but okay.
take the bus anywhere. Who cares? I don't really need a car. Gas prices are high. You can't even afford the gas in your piece of shit and you're talking. It was a piece of shit. I'm telling you, it was one away from a breakdown. You drive that car in the heat for too long? It was funny. It was that lady jumped into action. Just right after she said that, she was like, at least you got to meet her or something like that. And I was like, damn. Didn't even know me. Threw a finger at me while I was sitting there saying, bet you wish you had a car. What is that? What was that? I don't even know. I wish I had a car. I had a Mustang that was better than your piece of shit.
No, you did not.
The parts alone on that Mustang were more than your piece of shit car. The only reason I don't have that Mustang is because I didn't have the money to fix it up. So I gave it to my brother's friend. But
no, your brother had a Mustang. At no point in time has Tophia ever said that she had a Mustang until today. Anytime she's talked about the Mustangs, they were her brother's. So again, just unnecessary lies for absolutely no reason. And who cares? Even if you did have a Mustang, you've never had a driver's license. So you still couldn't fucking drive. Like, what are we talking about?
But the Mustang I had was better than your piece of shit car. With it not running, mind you, and the bottom falling out.
Wow.
Did you know the bottom was falling out?
So
it was still more.
So it was also a piece of shit. Okay, got it.
More expensive than your piece of shit car. Just saying, you want to talk your shit. Duh. Want to talk
So
shit.
stupid.
Fuck. People be out here just be fucking weird as fuck. If I had the money to fix that car, if I had money, it would have cost thousands of dollars to fix that. I gave it to my brother's friend. The parts alone on that car were more expensive than the shit you had on your car. Talking about, bet you wish you had a car. I did, a Mustang. If I would have fixed that up, man, shoot. Woo, boy. I could have got a nice car traded for that.
No,
you can't even
wouldn't.
trade your piece of shit for nothing. You try to trade that car, you ain't getting shit. People love to talk shit and drive away, and it's so funny to me. Because it's like, you're driving away, bitch, in a car that'll break down 10 miles down the road. Like, chauffeur. I don't need a car. People drive me around. I'm just kidding.
She's not.
I don't even drive.
She's not kidding. That was her and Studchu's whole relationship, essentially.
Drive. I get driven. Passenger princess. Jeez. I've rode in more expensive cars than the shit you was driving. Take that to the bank. Some of these
Okay.
people gotta fucking do better, man. Bet you wish you had a car so I ride around in a hoopty and talk shit. I can't even process it. Like, shit. Man, I wish I had the money to fix up that Mustang. You wouldn't be talking no shit. No shit. Should have sold that car for freaking to get another car, but I wasn't thinking because my brother's friend wanted it, so I said, because the guy needed it off his property and I didn't have no way of where to tow the car. I didn't have money to tow the car or a place to put the car. So, you know what? When you say my car used to be my house, first of all, that car was way better than the piece of shit she was driving. I'm telling you that right now. That car that my brother got was $500, and it was way better than the piece of
Wow.
shit she was driving. Even the car that was my house was better than her piece of shit car, so does not compare. I'm
I
just
guess.
saying, you think you wrote it? That car was way better than her car, than her piece of shit hoopty. I'm just saying. People think they get people, like, what's this sticky shit on my cup? I'm not mad.
Well, you need to go clean the cup, Tophia. Is that why you're not using the Hello Kitty tumbler? Is it just like caked in fucking syrup and sugar? Just gross. Wash that shit.
That girl got ate the fuck up. That's all I gotta say. Like, she thought she did something, and the lady, but I laughed after that. That lady jumped right in and told her something. She didn't even know me. And that girl just did not stay to hear that. It's so funny. And then threw a finger, stuck her tongue out. That's supposed to do something. All I gotta do is make some calls, sweetie, and I can have a free car. I don't gotta pay for it.
A, you're full of shit. B, if that was true, why haven't you done it? Go back to point A.
It's a lot about you. Sorry. Who cares? Why is it that serious to literally think that you're roasting me by saying you don't have a car? I'm her. I don't got a car.
You don't
I'm
have
not that at
shit.
all. Why be rude and then get ate the fuck up by someone you don't even know? That was funny as fuck. Thank you for the gift points. No, I just thought I would bring that up. No, what is that? Do you even know the difference between being mad? Because I'm not. So I'm
Sure.
dragging it. Oh, someone's mad. People are mad because it's not getting to me. Would I be mad about someone saying that I don't have a car? So thank you. $40 for this. I got ripped off. It's
Yeah,
cute,
no
but
shit.
it's not $40 cute. I played. It was the dark balloon game. And then he was like, I played some more because he was like, you want to go for that one? Not thinking, oh, I got to pay for another round. $3 in. I'm like,
Like, duh. No shit. Like, she's so slow. Of course you have to pay for another round. Why would it be free? You fucking goofball.
fuck. At least I want it. And then walk out with nothing. I want something else, but I gave it to someone. It was a raccoon. He rejected me. I didn't get rejected by nobody. Thank you for the gift points. Jeez. It's just really. Anyways, losing my cell phone over? Bruh. I wasn't expecting it to be expensive. I was thinking a couple of bucks. Not 21 bucks. Yeah, because I got a message from someone, excuse me, and it deleted. And I'm like, fuck, I need better phones. Because I don't have no storage, so it disappeared. And I
Delete some
responded to them,
shit,
but
you
then that
goober.
disappeared, so I don't know if they got it. Because I don't want to bother them. They may have stuff going on. So I don't want to send a bunch of messages. I saw your message, but I couldn't respond. Well, I did, but it deactivated. Jesus. Nobody rejected me. What are we talking about rejection? We're not even talking about anything rejection. Nobody rejected me. I'm not trying to date anybody. That would mean I would be trying to date someone and I'm not. So how do I get rejected? I've been driving. What do you mean I can't even drive? I went driving not too long ago. I said I want. That doesn't mean I'm trying to date someone.
Oh, you talk about when you went driving, I can only assume Studchu's car, and you curbed the rim? Is that what you're talking about? Okay.
Hello? With who? I'm not trying to date people, guys. I ain't get rejected. Why do you keep commenting that? Go somewhere. I'm not mad because
Back
someone said
up.
I didn't have a car. Why are we literally being mean to someone and saying they don't have a car? The world is in shambles. Little kids are being detained by ICE, but you're worried about someone not having a car? That's crazy. Miss Lemon, how about you STFU? With your 3 little followers. Actually, you have no one all you do, you have 3 followers. Your 3 little followers. Anyways, how is it projection if they told me that they tried to make fun of me for not having a car? I didn't make fun of someone for not having a car. That's stupid. Projection? You don't even know what projection is. Least of my worries is not having a car. Not after the message I received. I don't want to say I'm not worried. It's
What
just that the
message?
world is so fucked up. I can't tell you what was said. You stupid? Yeah, no. It wasn't a bad message. Well, it was, but not towards me, anyways. But I'm more worried about people being okay than not having a car. That's the least of my
Right.
worries. If I want a car, I can go get a car.
No,
Well,
you can't.
technically, can we just acknowledge the world is fucked up? We're worried about the wrong shit. We really are. It is 11:25. I don't have anything to donate. I believe that I received that message because, man, I would not be okay. I'm telling you that right now. People think I'm supposed to be fucked up. I will not be fucked up to people. You can be fucked up to people, but I'm not. If someone hurts you and you respond with the same energy, where does that get anyone? The world is already shitty as it is. Like I said, and this has nothing to do with the recent situation, people just lack communication. If you communicated properly, there would be no divorce. If you communicated properly, relationships wouldn't end or be fucked up because you don't know how to communicate properly.
This is coming from the 33-year-old virgin, but okay.
The world is fucked up because people don't know how to treat people. When someone hurts you, it's like those people, and I hate to say it, a lot of the pew-pewers, the school pew-pewers, because I can't say the word, they take it out on the world because they were bullied. Nobody is justifying anything. But it's the fact that no one has communication skills. Communicate.
You don't either, apparently, Tophia. You've never been in a relationship, and you have 0 friends. So, if your communication skills are so great, why does no one stick around? Can you please tell me that?
Fuck. You take it out on people, you match their energy, you treat them, and then it repeats the cycle and nothing ever gets resolved. Like, then it happens to somebody else. Instead of doing that, why don't you talk to them? Tell them what your problem is instead of trying to exact revenge on them. What is getting revenge on someone? How does that make you feel? It may make you feel better in the moment, but later on you'll feel like shit. If someone says something to me to hurt me, or if someone does something to me, I am not going to go online and talk shit about them. I'm definitely not going to hurt them the way they hurt me, and I'm going to respond with kindness because why would I do that? Even in the time of knowing someone, if they were kind to me and then all of a sudden snap, I'm not just going to be a piece of shit.
Sure.
I can't.
Okay.
I care too much to be a piece of shit to someone. I cannot do that. I cannot, and I'm learning. I'm trying not to be rude to people, but sometimes. And this is not to people that I know. This is to people that are assholes on the internet that I don't know. Because she threw a finger at me and talked shit about me as she was leaving. If you're gonna say shit, say it to my face without driving away, bitch.
Tophia, I'm trying to tell you, look, man, we all know you are not about that life. Stop inviting and instigating problems to your life. It's already in shambles, okay? Your life really can't get much worse. The last thing you need is someone to just fucking come up and rock your shit, Tophia. Stop it. You are not like that.
That's the thing. I could talk shit about whatever I want because she literally was rude to me unprovoked for no fucking reason. I was just sitting on the bench. You didn't have to say that shit. You could have just drove on in your piece of shit car and said nothing. What the fuck is wrong with people? I was just sitting there waiting for someone to come pick me up and they're like, bet you wish you had a ride. What kind of fucking stupid shit is that? I'm waiting for a ride. Who cares about having a fucking car? First of all, cars are expensive. If your car breaks down, can you fix your car? No, it's a piece of shit. Telling by the way the car looks tells me that if your car breaks down, you can't fix that shit. You ain't got no money. They're gonna wish they didn't talk shit. She's gonna wish she never talked shit. When her car breaks down and she can't fix that shit, that's your karma. When you roll over a nail and your tire gets flat or you have to buy a new tire and you can't afford one, that's your karma.
Tophia, you can't even afford your phone bill of $50. Stop it. You're essentially in the same boat as the people that you're trying to talk shit about. This is crazy. But at least they have a car.
You can save money and go to the car auctions and get a nice car for cheap. I know what places sell cheap cars, car auctions. I know what car auction sells cheap cars.
Does it even matter when you don't have any fucking money? It doesn't matter.
I could go get one that's better than your piece of shit for cheap. I'm not lying. You have to know where to go. My brother told me where to go to get some cheap cars, so I know where to go. It's not about having a car. I don't need a car right now because I can't afford gas or to even have a car.
Can't afford shit, but
when
okay.
I can, I'm going to get one. A car is not my priority. First of all, your guys'
Then what is? Like, what the fuck is your priority? Because you just ain't been doing a damn thing this whole year. Just been chilling.
Priorities are off whack. You come online complaining about how I'm not doing anything to get a
You
place to
don't.
live, and
You're
then
not.
you shit on me for not having a car. What kind of fucking logic is that? If I'm trying to get a place to live, why would my priority be trying to get a car? Some of you guys really lack critical thinking skills. Because
I
the
guess.
fuck? That wasn't even my Mustang. That was my brother's Mustang. That was not my Mustang. That was my brother's Mustang. That's the one that he bought that had expensive parts on it. I didn't buy that car to fix it up. It was not my Mustang, so that's why I couldn't fix it up.
Exactly. It wasn't your Mustang in the first place. Just talking out of your ass.
He couldn't fix it up. But he was going to get a way better car than that Mustang. He was going to trade for another Mustang, which was a 20th anniversary white Mustang. This guy fixed up Mustangs, and he was going to trade my brother for the car. Because he's a Mustang lover, and he has a Mustang yard full of Mustangs he fixes up. Anyways, the only reason why I couldn't fix it up is it cost $1,000. My brother is still not buried. I
Wow.
still need $4,120 to bury my brother. And then on top of that, why would I try to even put a lot of money into a car that I don't want? And that I can't afford to fix up, because that would have been my car. I could have took that car and made it a project for me. To say, oh, well, you couldn't even fix up your Mustang. It wasn't even mine. So my brother died. The guy wanted it moved off his property because it was a mechanic. He has to work on other cars. The car is taking up space for him to move in cars to work on it. There's nothing to work on. The bottom is falling off. So in order to have that car moved, my brother's friend said he would take it. So I gave it to my brother's friend. I said, here, just take it off my hands. Because where else am I going to put the car? I didn't have no place to put it. And then it's going to be sitting in someone's driveway for however long until I do something with it. And I didn't have the money to fix up a car. It is my car. My brother's dead. Are you stupid? It's my car now. My brother's dead. What is he going to do with a Mustang? He's ashes. Hello?
Tophia. Look, I didn't like Brother Chu. I think he was also a terrible person. But you're his sibling. Referring to him as just ashes is fucking crazy work, man. And again, like, oh, you just inheriting your brother's shit. Because, of course, the oldest sibling, Tophia, never had anything of any type of worth. Oh, outside of her Xbox and Switch that she now owns, I guess. Fucking ridiculous, man.
My brother is in an urn. What is he going to do with the car? Hello? I'm the person who has to decide what to do with the car. I'm his sister. Hello? Duh, it's my car. I could have kept it, but I don't have the money to fix it. Jeez. That's not being disrespectful. That's literally dark humor. That's my brother. I can make jokes like that.
Nah, it was
Hello?
disrespectful.
What more do I need to say? It's my car. I decide what to do with it. My brother was making payments on it. Which I don't know if he finished making payments. I don't know. I'm sure he did, but I don't know. He was going
What the
making
fuck?
payments or whatever. I had a car. It is my car. My brother's dead. The guy needed me to move it. I'm the next person to move it. I decide what happens to the car. It is my car. Meaning that I don't have $1,000. I'm not looking for a project car. I'm living in a homeless shelter. What makes you think I would want to take on a project car? Hello? Nobody's gonna help me fix up a Mustang for free. People gotta get paid. My brother's friends would have loved to help me fix up the Mustang, but I can't have them do all that work for free. Are you stupid? My uncles would have gladly helped me fix up that Mustang.
No, they
But
wouldn't.
I don't want to have to do all that work for free. Shit, I could have had somebody fix up the Mustang for free, but it's just too much of a responsibility that I couldn't take on.
Tophia, if you could've, you would've. You are constantly talking about all this shit you can potentially do, but nothing ever comes of anything you say. This shit is pathetic, man.
My brother just died, and I'm trying to figure out how to bury him. I was just in a carjacking.
Could have sold the car.
Well, just give it away to the person who wants it, because first of all, I'm not going to try to figure out where I'm going to take the Mustang. I don't have money for a tow truck to tow it anywhere, so who's going to pay to tow the car? Just for it?
Someone that wants to buy it. You could have sold that shit for like $400 or $500 just to get it off your hands. Had the person come pick it up and tow it themselves. Wow. What a thought.
To sit in someone's driveway and not be worked on, because then I would have to go put in labor. I would have to help with the work, because since I'm not paying anybody, they would probably expect me to learn how to fix the car, which I wouldn't have no issue, but I didn't have the time or energy to put into a project car. I gave it away, but it was mine. That's what I'm telling you. It was in his name. What are you talking about? The car was in his name. He was making payments on the car. Even if it's not in my name, I could get it in my name because he's dead. I have his death certificate. When you go anywhere, it's a death certificate. I could get it registered in my name. What are you talking about? Why are you laughing? I didn't have time to take on a project car. I'm in a homeless shelter. I didn't have money to tow it anywhere. Bruh, you're mad because
If you would have been working this whole time, you could have had some fucking money. Just saying.
you didn't get a free Mustang. You wish that was you, huh? Right? I didn't even have to buy anything and I got a free car, so.
Girl, the car didn't even run. Who gives a fuck? No one cares, man. We're not jealous that you inherited a piece of shit. You inherited a bucket that didn't even run, so you had to give it away. This is not the flex you think it is. You sound stupid as hell.
Plus, I would have had a hell of a hard time selling it anyways. Because I have to get the
Not
title,
really.
everything together. Just to even sell the car, I wouldn't even know where to begin with selling the car.
Of course you wouldn't know to begin because you've never bought your own car at the big age of 33. You literally, Tophia, outside of social media, she has never accomplished anything. She has not done one adult thing her entire life. This shit is baffling.
So I just gave it away because to the person who wanted it. Said they would fix it up because I don't got time or energy for that. I'd just rather buy a car that runs than to try to fix up a car like that. No, actually, it's not a piece of shit car because
It was.
the only issue that was wrong with it was the bottom was falling off. The parts on the car alone were more expensive than that piece of shit car that she was driving. The only thing was the bottom was falling out. But this person put very expensive parts, Mustang parts on that car. That's my brother knows about cars. That's why he got the car in the first place. But since the bottom was falling off, we're living out of a car. He does not have money to fix up the car. He was selling it. Why do you think he was getting a 20th anniversary white Mustang? Nobody's going to trade for a piece of shit Mustang or a piece of shit car. And they're definitely not going to give you a special edition Mustang for a car that's a piece of shit.
Like, Tophia, how much could it have really costed to have someone, because when she says the bottom is falling out, I'm assuming it's like the undercarriage, it's like the big plastic piece that goes up underneath the car to essentially keep it from getting super wet underneath it when it's raining hard and shit. It couldn't have costed that much to replace that. Like, be for real.
Nobody's going to do a deal like that. You're stupid. Dumb if you think someone's going to trade a Mustang like that for a piece of shit Mustang because it was clearly not a piece of shit. People knew the...
Well, then why didn't you make the trade? If... So he was going to get an even better Mustang somehow, some way, but you couldn't just make the trade to get the other car? Like, it doesn't make any sense. This story, it sounds like you're full of shit. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
The parts on the car were worth the money that they were trading for the car. Hello?
Yeah.
It may have not run because the bottom was falling off. But who cares? The parts on the car alone could have...
No, and see, okay, so again, she just confirmed that it didn't run. Because if the undercarriage is falling out, the car still runs. The plastic will just be dragging against the ground. So no, the car was a piece of shit. It didn't even run. But okay, whatever you say.
Could have bought me another car. I could have hawked the parts off that car.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, who cares?
Without those parts and the Mustang and made more money to get a better car than what she had. I don't have time for that stuff. I didn't have time to think. I just was in a carjacking. I don't got time and energy to put into a car. That's too much responsibility. Yes, I've rode in a Mustang several times. I rode in an old Mustang 1964.
Okay.
I rode in Mustangs my brother had. He had several Mustangs. I've been in his red Mustang. I've been in the green Mustang. I've been in the silver Mustang. I wasn't in the yellow one because the yellow one, that's a whole story.
Tophia, you realize, like, the majority of Mustangs, they're not exactly the most expensive car. Shit, I've had a Mustang, and I only paid, I think it was like 6-7K back when I got it. Like, and it was a GT V8. Like, it was nice, fun car to drive, but I wouldn't, like, it wasn't a flex. Like, what the fuck?
These kids, I don't know what these kids be. Well, I hope it's not what I think they're doing. This kid, 13-year-old kid, I believe it was, bought this yellow Mustang. The mom and dad said, you need to go sell that. What are you doing? Where'd you get the money for a car? 13-year-old kid buys a Mustang, bought a car. Who sells a 13-year-old kid a Mustang? Yes, this 13-year-old kid bought a yellow Mustang. Parents said, you need to sell that car. My brother bought it. Dad showed up. He said the dad didn't really speak English, so he was trying to communicate to him. And he said from what the dad was telling me is his son bought the car. They don't know where he got the money from. And he got money for a car, bought a Mustang, and they told him he had to sell it. So my brother bought the yellow Mustang. Girl, we've had Mercedes, we've had Land Rovers, Lexuses, Audis.
And they were all pieces of shit. Like, who cares? They were all junkers, man. Obviously, come on, Tophia. You just told us that your brother bought a car for like $500. Sounds like he was just buying cars at the auction, trying to fix them up and flip them. That's essentially what this sounds like.
And you're talking shit from a piece of shit car? Like I said, it did.
And where are all those cars now? Like, no, Tophia, what you have to realize is nobody cares about what you had. It's more about what you have. And you don't have shit. You have nothing of value to your name, man. At 33 years old, not a single asset, not a single piece of property. Ridiculous.
Like, that was unnecessary. Wow. Well, those were my brother's cars. Actually, the cars that
Exactly.
I had was a Buick, which, if you see on my page, it was an older Buick. It wasn't. I was thankful for the car because my brother gave it to me because I didn't have a car, so at least I had a car, right?
Which is also tragic because why is the younger brother buying the older sister a car? Just, again, like, Brother Chu did so much more for this family than Tophia. It's honestly insane. And I'm not even trying to give him props, but it's just ridiculous for her to brag about all of this shit, but she's not the one that made any of it happen. So it's like, what is the flex? I don't get it.
He gave it to a coworker that needed it to drive to work, so I said, sure, whatever. Then he had this small Ford SUV. It had a nice radio in it too, but that one, he ended up selling it back to a coworker that needed it to get to work, so that's why I don't have the car. So I did a good thing because they needed it to get to work, so okay. He told me he would get me another car, but that didn't. So what is it? Why are we literally just trying to go at someone for not having a car? That's the least of my worries. I don't care if someone drove by and said, bet you wish you had a car. The world is crumbling. We're about to burn down to the ground. And you're worried about someone not having a car? Man, your
Two things can be true at the same time, Tophia.
priorities must be fucked. So I was going at someone for having a car. They pulled, what part of, they literally pulled up and was talking shit out of their car. Do you not understand? Am I going to let someone just talk shit to me? I didn't do anything to them. I was just sitting.
You did let them just talk shit to you. What do you mean? You did let them talk shit to you. You didn't, a woman, a whole other person that wasn't even involved, supposedly said something to them before you even opened up your mouth, and you said they already drove off. So yes, you would, yes, you would just let some people drive up and talk shit to you.
At the bench, and they threw a finger at me and said, bet you wish you had a car. No, fuck that. That's why that lady said shit to them. That lady told her to fuck off when she drove off. I didn't snap to say anything until I realized, because she threw a finger at me, and then when she drove off, because she didn't stay to hear what I had to say, I said, your car's a piece of shit anyways. I didn't do anything to her. What the fuck? I was just sitting on a bench waiting for my ride. And then you throw a finger at me and say, bet you wish you had a car? I was just waiting for a ride. Why did you say that? What is wrong with the world? Unprovoked. I didn't say shit to her, so now I'm saying shit. I didn't get to say shit because she drove off. She was scared as fuck. That's why.
You wouldn't have said shit anyway, Tophia. Come on. Be for real.
You shouted that shit out the window and then drove off. That's like that person saying, go home. That was literally driving out of a mom van. I wouldn't even dare to be seen in a van like that. And you talking shit to me? People.
Tophia, like, bro, come on. You were living in a rainbow spray painted car. You like, who are you to talk shit about anyone's whip? You're fucking crazy.
People love to say shit as they're driving away, but they'll never say shit to my face. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, his vomit on sweater already. Spaghetti. No, I got it at Marshall's. Box lunch is expensive. Hold on. I didn't even ask for a gift card at all today or anything. I'm not on a DNR list. Apartments are not DNR lists. I'm not on a DNR list. Not for apartments
Okay.
anyways, or for a place, I'm not. A DNR list would mean I would have to live there. When you're on a DNR list, you have to have lived somewhere where they put you on a DNR list. I'm not on the DNR list. DNR means do not rent. That's what that means.
We
I
know.
would have had to damage a place so bad that I'm not on the list. No, I'm not. That's not why I'm denied housing. Oh, so now you want to lie and say I'm on a DNR list. You guys always come up with stupid shit. Can't you be original and not lie? I'm on a list for housing. If I was
Since when? Since when were you on a list to get housing? Because what, 2 weeks ago, you literally told us they're not helping you. And now suddenly you're on a list. Like, come on, stop the cap. You're not on any fucking list. If anything, you're waiting on Marie to get fucking housing. Marie is the only person I can see getting housing in this situation. But Tophia, guess what? You can't go live with Marie even if she does get housing. Because if you go live with your mom, they're going to kick both of y'all asses out as soon as they find out. Fucking goofy.
on a DNR list, I wouldn't be getting housing. They only need one notarized document. They're backed up. There's a lot of shit going on.
Girl, they've been needing this notarized document for months, according to you. But okay.
So I'm not on a DNR list. I could rent anywhere I want if I had the money.
Do
They
it.
didn't deny me multiple times.
Yeah,
Why
but
would I need to?
why are you lying? Why are you lying? You talked about this for 2 streams back to back. Just lying for no reason, dude. She's so dumb.
Fix my teeth. I only got one crooked tooth. Music tape.
Sure, okay.
Sounds like projection. You guys just look for reasons to hate on someone. I do fit my clothes. Maybe if you shut the fuck up and stop talking, then maybe you'd have a better life, bitch. How about that? Glue your fingers together with super glue and stop typing. Nobody asked for your unsolicited opinions about my weight. If I cared about my weight,
Girl, look, these clothes do not fit, okay? Your tatas look like they got rolls. I don't know what the fuck is happening right now. What the fuck? Oh my god, Tophia, you just look a hot mess. And you know what I just realized about this outfit? Because I was like, whatever. I was just going to let it slide. But isn't this the same fucking outfit she wore for like the Twista concert or whatever? Is this like your going out outfit? Because it looks terrible. And the whole internet flamed you for wearing this. So I don't know why you would wear this again to go out to a carnival. Just ridiculous.
just as much as you cared about your life, we both wouldn't be shit. So I would suggest you shut up. People think I care. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Only
you do.
shape that needs to worry about getting into is the shape of your big ass forehead. I don't even know if you got a big ass forehead because I can't even tell you. It's not even the profile picture you have is not the profile picture of yourself, Jake. And instead of talking your shit, maybe you should go talk to the wall because that's the only friend you have. Silence. That's what you hear when you sit in your room by yourself alone in the dark because you got no one to talk to. That's why.
Well, that's projection, because we know she ain't got no friends. She literally just got done saying that like one stream ago. And Tophia, you cannot be talking about people's foreheads with this caveman brow that you got going. Just come on. You're you're making it too fucking easy for people, man.
Why you come in here and say the shit that you say because you try to make it interesting. Try to make something shake, and it's not shaking. You're like SpongeBob, where your 3 friends are a penny, a piece
What?
of chip, and whatever the other third one was.
Wow.
That's your friends, okay? You draw smiley faces on your finger and say the gang's all here, okay? The only reason why people talk shit is because they got nobody to talk to.
God, you're
You alone.
corny.
You ain't got no life. People that got no life talk shit because they want to make their life interesting. It's boring as fuck. People are so fucking rude. Seriously, I'm enjoying music and you're just being a piece of shit. I don't know what to say. I'm gonna stop talking about myself maybe too. I'm working on that, but I do listen to Eminem. Bro, I grew up on Eminem. Dude, why is that such a... You thought you roasted me. There is no positive comments. What are you talking about? I'm looking at the comments. I'm not... Why do you say I never grew up? Because I defend myself? Wow. You want to talk about someone else's finances, but you won't talk about your own because why are you broke as fuck? What about your finances?
Says who?
What are you spending your money on? Don't give a fuck. But why? You care about someone's finances when you won't share your own. Crazy as fuck, right? I wouldn't take financial advice from a broke bitch that sits on a live stream with nothing to do but to talk shit about someone they deem is not good enough. Like, fuck?
Tophia, shut up. You've been broke essentially your entire life. Like, come on. And you have came up on this internet talking about that you wouldn't take financial advice from any of us because we're all broke. And then you turned right around and said that you wouldn't take financial advice from any millionaires or billionaires. So you're just doomed to forever be financially illiterate and destined to continue living in this situation. So have fun with that.
How are you gonna give me advice when you're broke as fuck? I wouldn't listen to someone
Sure.
that ain't got no
Okay.
money in their bank account. Shit, I
Says the person that cannot pay their $50 phone bill. Okay.
can't pay my phone bill, but fuck, you can't buy a house. So what the fuck you doing? You barely can pay on your car. You could probably barely keep gas in your car. I don't know why people try to give financial advice when their finances are fucked up. I can't do none of that shit. But I'm not trying to give financial advice. If I wanted financial advice,
Shit, you have, though. You have tried to give financial advice. And it was some of the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Literally, I remember just an ass pull example. She was talking about how you shouldn't invest money if you don't have a lot of money to invest. And I was like, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. The beautiful thing about investing is compound interest. Of course, it would be nice to have a big lump sum to start off with, but even starting off small, that shit can still rapidly grow over time. And the younger you are, the better.
I would have paid you. And even then, I wouldn't pay you for financial advice. I'd be broke.
You
No,
are
I'm not
broke.
talking shit. Irresponsible? Oh, I'm so irresponsible. I just paid my storage. Why are you pocket watching people?
You are irresponsible. You paid your storage, but you dropped $40 to get a stupid plushie, and now you cannot pay your $50 phone bill. Like, just every decision that she makes is terrible. I just can't.
I'm gonna assume you're financially irresponsible. I don't give a fuck. Anybody who was financially responsible wouldn't be on here talking shit. I'm
Sure.
just saying. I went shopping 3 times. I went shopping 1 time. I didn't go shop where you get 3 times. I went once. Why are you pocket watching people where you get 3 times? I haven't been anywhere. I didn't say my mom died. I didn't lie about my mom's death. I never said my mom died. What? Because Miss Lemon is always saying shit. There's a button right there. You click it to leave. You don't like it, you can leave. No one's holding you at gunpoint and forcing you to be here. Just saying. You come to the defense of someone that is a big bully. It's a live stream. I'm supposed to talk. Duh. What kind of car is on my shirt? I think it says racing. It says...
Pretty sure it's a Skyline.
I can't see because I'm looking at it like this. If I was looking at it forward, I could see. I didn't cry about being bullied. I didn't call the cops because I was being bullied. I called the cops because someone was threatening to kill me. Are you stupid? When somebody literally comments, "Are you ready to die?" What is that? I didn't call the cops because I got bullied. That's the stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. They were sending people to my door. They were sending homeless men from dating apps to my door. Are you stupid? That to try to chalk it up as some light bullying? That's not light bullying.
I mean, you're the stupid one because you, even with all that happening, you continue to go live. Your safety and your family's safety was not more important than you doing this right here. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's putting someone in danger. Who knows who could have showed up? People end up unalived from dating apps. That's not no joke. What the fuck? If I did that to someone else, you wouldn't be laughing. If I did that to someone else, I would be canceled.
I never said it was funny.
They sent a gay guy to the door looking for a man. You could have got someone hurt. That is not funny. You're sending them to a place where someone's mentally unwell, and you send people to someone's place. Someone could have got seriously hurt. That is not a joke. That's not funny. If someone died, you wouldn't be laughing. I'm not talking about me dying. I'm talking about the person that showed up to the door. No guard told me to leave the shelter. I don't even know what you're talking about. No guard told me to leave, so I don't know what you're talking about. How do I fall off if I have 900 people in here? Do you know how much views I have on my main page? Millions of people were literally viewing my Instagram, so I didn't fall off. Thank you.
And you're still broke, so who cares, man?
Look at my views on my videos. Are you okay? I guess you're not, but okay. Here's my thing. Hate watching and trolls are paying someone. You're hate watching and you're trolling to make no money and make the person money. I make lots of money out of that. You don't make shit.
Really? You make lots of money. How? How are you making any money, Tophia? Because we already know that Facebook and Instagram, they essentially pay you pennies. Because even when you were bragging about all the views and shit that you get, you literally told us that Meta paid out like $11 or some shit a month or two ago. That's what you made for the month. And then we know you ain't making no fucking money on TikTok because you don't create any content. So we come here and watch you on this live. You don't get paid for the viewership on live. You get paid via gifts. And that's only a handful of dollars each stream. So stop the cap. Who are you lying to right now?
I wouldn't do something I'm not making money off of. Hate watching and trolls don't make shit. How embarrassing. It's only $55. If I had a way to get anywhere, I already had the $55. No.
And yeah, if you had so much money, why are you not able to pay a $55 phone bill? If you're making so much money from this luxurious social media career.
Problem. But with what I gotta do, I can't go anywhere. You're getting blocked. Does it look like I have money to donate? No. I don't have money to donate.
Broke
I don't
ass.
have an attitude. You always try to find reasons to complain about something. Something's never good enough. I don't give a fuck what you think of me. Think whatever. Man, just shut up.
I will.
Jeez.
Don't worry.
Nobody gives a fuck. Jeez, you move on to something else and you try to find something else to complain about. And then you say, I'm complaining. All I'm doing is playing music. No, you can't say, not in this economy. Money goes. You always got bills. If you think you can save, then you do it. You can save, but then something's going to happen and then that money's gone. $1 million is nothing in today's economy.
What?
I could give two fucks about any shit anyone's got to say. Like, I don't really give a fuck. Miss Lemon, no one gives a fuck if your bills are paid. My storage is paid, so fucking what? Wow,
one of the two bills. Good job.
You want a fucking cookie? Shit. See? Just like someone literally having that username. No one's gonna say anything? Okay. Black person to do that is crazy. I'm not white though, okay? I didn't buy a PS2. What? It's an Xbox One, not a PS2. The Switch I bought a long time ago. I bought that last year.
Stop. Like, no the fuck you did not. No, you didn't. Why are you lying? And Tophia, even if you did buy the Switch last year, why the fuck would you have bought the Switch? Because that would imply that either you bought it while you were living in a fucking car, which is fucking insane, or you bought it right after your brother passed away and went into a shelter when you were supposed to be stacking up money for his burial. So, like, no matter how you slice it, you sound stupid. We know you bought that Switch like 2 or 3 months ago. And you just turn around. As soon as you got the Switch, you turn around and bought an Xbox. Why? I have no fucking idea. But here we are.
Why are we talking? Or I bought that a while back. The TV I bought with money that I earned. I worked for that $80. How much was the Carnival? It was Carnival was free. I didn't pay for that. Free admission. Hello? I don't like seafood. I'm not hitting nothing. I was fixing something. Selena, if you were better than me, then you wouldn't be calling me old. You don't even have no comeback that is better than that. Calling me old didn't do shit. Oh, you're old, so we're better than you, okay? Playing
you do look old,
music,
though.
that's stupid. DJs play music all the time. What are you talking about? Now you're complaining it's copyright music? Man, some of you guys really need to evaluate your life. If copyright music is what bothers you, then they already mentioned so much shit. Like, that Switch was bought way in the beginning of the year anyway, so why do you fucking care? Like, why is that a concern of yours? Calling me an old lady doesn't make you better. You think that insults are, like, that's so crazy.
Please,
visiting my mom
Tophia.
is not free. I can't go visit her because I'm not allowed on property. Thank you. The Carnival was free. I didn't pay for that. Like, are we not? Like, I didn't pay for the Carnival. It was free admission to get in. I didn't do anything except get a soda because I was thirsty, it was hot, and played a couple of games that took most of my money. Other than
$40 worth of games. Crazy work. Oh, and that was just to get the plushie. So she probably spent more money.
that, I didn't ride any rides. The only wristband I didn't pay for that, someone paid for. I don't have money to be paying for people. Are you crazy? Someone sent me money to pay for that person. I didn't pay. You think I'm gonna go to some place that I can't afford? Are you crazy? Well, I could have afforded for me to get, but there was no point to get a wristband because I don't ride rides anyways. I don't like rides that are heights. I can't ride
That are
bikes
heights.
that has heights. With how am I gonna take my mom to the carnival when she couldn't have went? Some of you guys don't even. It's a
Why
hassle
couldn't
for her
she?
to get off property. I've already explained that. I didn't go to Disneyland, bro. Shit. You're literally complaining about shit that doesn't even matter. Jeez. Get a life. I've already explained why I couldn't see my mom. Why do I have to keep explaining like a freaking broken record? Why do I gotta keep explaining? I'm gonna pay $50 for them to tell me to leave the property. Are you gonna give me the $50 back from the lift? The $100 that I have to spend that I'm gonna spend to go see my mom and I won't be able to see her?
Uh
Are
huh.
you going to? Because you're not. You guys are not gonna replace the money that I'm gonna spend for that. There's no way I'm wasting that amount of money to go see someone I can't even go see. I'm not even going to bother because I already know. I don't know how many times I have to explain that to you. If I was allowed on property, I would have been staying there.
Well, go talk to the fucking supervisor, Toph. It's really that simple.
Hello? Oh, I'm going to get a car. How am I going to pay for gas? Are you going to pay for gas to help me get there? No, I am not going to have the responsibility of a car. A car is not cheap. I could get a car, but that doesn't mean I'll be able to get over there. I'm gonna drive over there. Do you know how far it is and how much gas I would have to have? I don't have
It's literally less than 30 minutes from central Albuquerque, but okay.
money to put gas in a car. From where I'm at to where I have to get to, the car's gonna run out of gas, and how am I gonna put gas? I'm gonna end up stranded somewheres. My car's gonna be broken down because I have no gas in it, and then I'm gonna have to leave it. Some of you guys are stupid, and you can't just drive a car. I have to get a driver's license. I have to get the car registered. That's $300, and
Such
I
a
have to pay for
bum.
car insurance. I do not have. That's 180. Are you gonna pay that? No, you're not gonna pay that. Nobody is going to give me a ride. I don't have anyone to ask for a ride. Nobody is going to give someone a ride for free. You have to pay for gas for someone to give you a ride. You ask someone for a ride and let them drive you all the way down there and not pay them gas. Again, nothing is free.
Girl, you had $40 to get a plushie. You can't throw somebody a 10? Throw them a dub? Something? Like, come on, man. These excuses are stupid as hell.
Is that what you do, is ask people for rides and you don't pay them gas? That's fucked up. You expect rides for free? I can't walk there. It's outside of Albuquerque. There is no way to get there for me walking. It will take all fucking day. By the time I get there, I will not have a place to stay. I have to be back at a certain time. I won't even make it there. Walk there. So I could be asked to leave? I've already explained. I'm not allowed on property. What more do you fucking need from me? Why do you keep saying stupid shit? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about me. Your life isn't fucking
We're
any
not.
better, but you're worried about someone else.
Oh, our lives are tremendously better, Tophia. Be for real. You're the one that's in a shelter. Okay? Let's not get that misconstrued, okay?
Worry about yourself. Shit. It's like running into a brick wall. Why are you not allowed on property? It's like we're going in circles. I've already explained this. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. Fuck. Nobody cares whose life is better than whose. If your life was better, you wouldn't have to tell people your life is better. People that have lives better than people don't even brag about that shit. No one gives a fuck if you have a better life. It's not about having a better life. The world wouldn't be so fucked up if you weren't a shitty human being. Imagine telling someone my life is better than yours. Fuck, your life is probably better than mine. Fuck. I don't give a fuck. What was the point of telling me that? Does it look like I give a fuck? Oh, I'm gonna get a scooter with what fucking money? I can't take an electric scooter all the way over there. I won't make it. Like, you guys suggest the stupidest shit. Rochelle, first of all, you don't know shit. You come in this live stream and you don't see the shit that I have to fucking deal with off this app. People have not been fucking nice to me, saying my life would be better. Maybe if people were nicer to me. Someone just said something to me.
Why would people be nicer to you, though, Toph? You talk mad shit about everybody on this app. So why you would expect anyone to be nice is beyond me.
Outside of the window of their car while I was just sitting there waiting for a ride. Unfucking provoked, mind you, about me not having a car. Who gives a fuck? The least of my worries is some fucking stupid car I don't give two shits about. You don't know shit. Well, maybe you should fucking be in here long enough to see what the fuck's going on before you say you've been in here. You don't know. People have said shit to me unprovoked. I haven't done nothing but been listening to music and jamming out. And people love to say shit because they want to be fucking hateful. If you want to defend bullies, go ahead. You're defending people that literally had a username telling me to hang myself. Did you see that username? No, you probably didn't. You gonna defend that? You as a black woman gonna defend somebody telling a black person to hang themselves?
Did
Crazy.
they?
I didn't even say nothing for anyone to warrant saying that to me. And then tell me I'm not black and call me a white woman and you gonna defend that? But I have no right to react? Because it says sexually suggestive content. There is no sexually suggestive content. I can't do that. I can no longer do that. First of all, they have a hard
Oh,
time finding my veins. Second of all, I have to complete a cycle. And because I have trouble completing cycles, I can't do that.
you can't plaza anymore? There's no more plazing? No more plazing around? That's unfortunate. See, if you could plaz, you probably could come up with that cell phone bill money. But, oh well.
If not, I'll really get deferred. And if I get deferred, then I can't ever donate again. There's no point to go get deferred. I've already done that. That doesn't work. My arm swelled. When I donated plasma, my arm swelled from here to here because they tried to put the blood back in me because they messed up. Or no, because the machine stopped running. The machine stopped working, so they tried to give me my blood back, and my arm swelled from here, and I had that big old bruise. That's what.
That's crazy. Even your blood didn't want to be a part of you anymore. That's it said I'm free. Don't put me back in there, please.
What happened. And they had a hard time finding my veins. So I can't. And the other place told me if I don't complete a cycle, I will get deferred. They've always had a hard my veins. Even at the doctors. It's been
I
like that
bet.
since I was younger. People have hard veins to find. So no, because when you go to plasma, you have to drink water. And I am drinking water. I'm drinking
When?
enough water before I go. I drink days before I go to plas. It has nothing to do with that. The doctors have never. The
Sure.
doctors have a hard time finding my veins too. It has nothing to do with that. Even if I drank water, they still wouldn't find my veins. Unless they use a vein finder, which they don't have. I'm not going to go get deferred. Because if I get deferred, I can't ever donate. There's no point. I do drink water. Well,
No, you
I'm
don't.
not telling you to believe me or not. You're sitting here trying to find something else to argue with. Now you're arguing about plasma? Nobody can afford to live, but you're arguing about plasma. I got bigger fish to fry than to worry about that. I'm not going to argue with you on that. Argue with yourself. I didn't start nothing. You started it. Someone said, why don't you donate plasma? And I said, why I couldn't donate. And then sitting here complaining. Thank you, Rochelle. I just really wish people would stop coming in here and justifying people being rude. It's not that I'd be rude to people for no reason, but sometimes you gotta understand. Telling someone to harm themselves because you don't like what someone said is crazy. If I did that to someone, then people wouldn't be saying shit. Exactly. Well, drinking water, I did all the stuff for them to find my veins. They just can't. I'm not gonna do all that. I already was
It's a lot
instructed
of
what to
blubber
do.
in the way.
I'm not
I
gonna
can
do
imagine.
that. I already know all the tricks for them to find my veins. I'm not gonna do that. It's draining. Donating plasma makes you tired, and I don't have time to go donate plasma anyways. I got stuff I do all day until 9 o'clock, and when I have time in between, I can go donate plasma, but I won't be able to sleep. I'm tired, and I can't sleep. I would be up. Plasma makes you sleep. No, I don't have time. I have things to do from 10 o'clock till 9 at night. I have time in between. But when I come back, I have to eat lunch and get ready for whatever I had to do from 6 to 9. I don't have time. And even
Community
if I was to go
service.
donate plasma, I can't sleep. I would have to rest. I'm not going to get up and go. You can do that, but I'm not going to. It's exhausting you have to sit there for 40 minutes, which I don't have time to sit there for 40 minutes. Then I got to rush to get back to make it in time to literally go to where I have to go. I'm tired. Then I can't rest. Donating plasma is very tiring. I don't have time. I don't. It's not because I won't. I don't have time. It's either donate plasma or don't have a place to live. I don't have.
Then how the hell were you donating plasma regularly before all of this? Again, like you just be saying shit, but it don't make any sense because you were donating plasma multiple times before. And now suddenly you can't. Like, okay, I guess.
Have time. If I had my own place, I would have time, but donating plasma is tiring. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm tired. I can't do it anymore. You have to sit in a chair for 40 minutes, then you have to rest because donating
Wow.
plasma makes you sleepy. Because they take the blood, what they do is they're taking your blood. You guys know what plasma is. They separate
Exactly.
the plasma from the blood. It's too, and what, just for only $40, $50? I wouldn't even make enough to pay my phone bill. I can save up.
Girl, hey, hold on now. You was hyping it up. When you was telling us about you plazzing, you was hyping it up. as if it was such this great way to make some extra money. And now it's just like, oh, it's just $40. It's just $50. Shit, that's more than what you make doing these fucking live streams, but okay.
Pay my phone bill, but I would have to go, and it's a lot. And eventually, the vein where they try to get it scars. So eventually, I have a thin vein, so it takes even longer for the machine. I would be in the chair for even longer. At the other place, I had to sit for almost an hour because with a small vein, it takes longer. This is the good vein, but they can't find veins on this arm. If they poke me and they can't find the vein, that's it. It's already, they gotta say, then they gotta try this arm. They can't repoke. Sometimes they might be able to repoke if you're lucky, but they don't repoke. They just call it quits and they go to your other arm. So it depends though. Sometimes they won't. Yes, you can be repoked in the same vein, but there's no point because they ain't gonna find the vein anyways. Oh wow, whatever. I know I didn't do anything. Anyways, they can repoke, but every time they repoke, they don't find the vein, so there's no point in repoking. Then when they go to the other arm, this is a thin vein. So yes, they do find the vein, but then it takes a while. I'm not gonna sit in a chair for 40 minutes just to donate plasma for 40 or whatever, $45. And then I can't rest because I gotta come home, I'm tired. And I can't. It's a whole process just for only $45. It's a whole, and then I'm sick. If I don't have electrolytes before I go in there, because I always drink electrolytes before, and water, it's a lot. I don't sit in bed all day. So I did donate plasma. Why do you think I'm not donating plasma now, dumbass? I've been donating plasma. That's why I'm not donating, because I can't complete a full cycle. I will get deferred. I'm not going to try to go get deferred. If I get deferred, I can't donate at all. Hello? They already told me. I already got a warning. One of the places told me I can't go back because they couldn't find my veins. They said there's probably someone somewhere else that can better find your veins. Then the other place gave me a warning and said I will be deferred if I cannot complete a cycle.
This shit is sad, man.
The machine just will not continue. And if it stops halfway and I don't complete a cycle, I will not get paid anything. I'll just get deferred. Indeed is not a good place for a job. A lot of people have got scammed looking for jobs on Indeed. That is the worst place to go for a job. Look up about Indeed. So here's the thing about trying, right?
I found literally all of my jobs throughout my life on Indeed, but okay. Whatever you say, Toph.
People don't understand. Being in shelters and being in places where you can't have a job. Here's the thing. Living in New Mexico is expensive. For me to have a job would mean that I would have to live out of a car for the rest of my life. That's not no joke. You can't afford to live. They want 3 times the rent. You're not making $3,000 at Walmart. So
not every place wants 3 times the rent, Tophia. And even if the majority of them do, there are private renters. There are people that own property and are looking for tenants. Your reasoning is fucking dumb.
So try explaining that to apartments if you're not making 3 times the rent. The only way you'll be making $3,000 is if you have a college degree. I don't have a college degree. I'm not going to go get a college degree because I can't afford to go to school. How am I going to afford to go to school when I don't have an income coming in? I could go get a job, then I won't have a place to live. Then I have to do school while I have to work. And there's no point to pay to go to school for someone to not hire me for the degree that I have. Why should anyone have to explain this? Just because where certain people live, it's not.
I mean, you have to explain it because less than 1% of people are homeless in America. So your reasoning, like this whole spiel, it doesn't track. Yeah, it might be hard. The cost of living is high as shit in most places, but people are still doing it. So like you don't have an excuse. You're just making up shit so you don't have to do anything. That's all you've ever done. I'm going to list off all the things that make it hard, not impossible, but make it hard to go out and live on my own and use that as an excuse to just not even try. That's all it is.
Expensive does not mean everywhere. Any place you go to, it's 3 times the rent.
No, it's not.
You gotta pay $3,000. People are living out of their cars while working a 9-to-5 job. There was this guy that works a 12-hour shift and can't afford to live and has to go sleep on the street.
Anecdotal evidence.
You have to pay 3 times the rent. New Mexico, Albuquerque wasn't expensive. It became expensive. It's very expensive.
No, it is not. I've already looked this up. Albuquerque, it's pretty well below the median in terms of cost of living in America. It is not expensive to live there.
expensive. New Mexico is not cheap to live anymore. Everyone came here because it was so cheap. Now it's not. I live in Albuquerque. It is not. It's expensive. I know people that can't pay their rent right now. I know a lot of people that can't even pay their rent. Yes, they want
Sure.
3 times the rent. It's expensive. I know. New Mexico is not cheap. Why do you think they're making a lot of affordable housing? And affordable housing is literally housing. Why are they making affordable housing if people don't qualify for housing programs? That's stupid. You're making affordable housing for people to not qualify. And the affordable housing they're building is in shitty places. You're building these affordable housing in places where it's drug filled. Are you stupid? Why are you building affordable housing in places where there's drug addicts? They're turning motels into affordable housing. And then it's a shitty area. And why would you want to live like that? You wouldn't want to live in an area like that.
I mean, Tophia, that's essentially what you want. Because, again, you're not doing anything to pave your own way. You are waiting on this affordable housing. So, what do you mean, who wants to live like that? You! You are the people that are willing to live like that.
You don't even know what I've tried. I've been to get housing. What do you mean I ain't trying? If I get a job, I'm not going to work to live in a shelter. That's just too tiring and too much work. A shelter. That's just too tiring and too much work. Living with people just to afford to live. It's not just rent. You have to pay
We got some audio issues here, y'all. Just letting y'all know.
electricity. It's not just the electricity. You got to pay for your car. You got to pay for gas. You got to pay to register.
We're completely
your car.
desynced. What the hell?
Car insurance. I need a car. You shouldn't have to sacrifice not having a car because you can't afford to live. If you can't afford a car, if you can't afford car insurance, if you can't afford gas for your car, if you can't afford these bills, that's crazy. You're
Like, Tophia, so how are all of the people that live in apartments, how are they doing it? How are they living in these apartments and having cars? Please, like, come on, just rub the single brain cell. I guess you got to fold that single brain cell that you have, fold it over and rub it together. You know what all those people probably have in common? They have a job.
You're literally sitting here saying that I have to sacrifice stuff. I shouldn't have to. We should
But
be able
you
to
do.
afford to live. You literally just proved my point. I shouldn't have to say, well, you know what? I guess I don't need a car. That shouldn't ever have to be a thought, right? Hello? A roof over my head, I wouldn't be able to have one because you have to make 3 times the rent. Plus, where I'm at, I can't get a job. I just said that. I can't
Bullshit.
work. I don't want to work making money for someone to not be able to afford to live. Because people that work are living out of the shelter here. And you're saying that's not true, but I know that's true.
It's not true. It's not. Stop the cap. It's the, like, this whole lie of the shelter does. You said the shelter doesn't want you to work. And then you're telling us that there's people in the shelter working. So again, like, just contradicting yourself all the time. Sitting here saying, oh, they, the shelter, they won't let me work. I can't go work. And then you turn right around and say there's people working, but are still here in the shelter. Like, hello? Do you hear yourself? You sound fucking stupid. Christ, man.
I would have to work 2 jobs to be able to afford to live unless someone's helping me. I do not want to live with someone I do not know. Well, I didn't see your comment, Rochelle, so what is normal though? You said normies. What is normal? Here's the thing about you're saying you're letting your best years pass you by, right? You
are.
work a 9 to 5 job and don't even get to enjoy life. Tell your boss you want to take a vacation. They give you vacation time. How much vacation time do you get? Why would you want to work for a
Quite
company,
a
job where you can't even do nothing? Only to work for Social Security because if you don't work enough hours, you don't get Social Security when you're old. What's the point if you're not?
So, like, what is the alternative? Because you also cannot do anything and enjoy life because you don't have any fucking money. So, like, what is the alternative? What's the solution here? Because, yeah, I would rather have to work my 9 to 5 and then, I have to stock up my vacation time to go out and do shit versus just being poor forever, perpetually. You sound goofy.
You're not enjoying life. I don't want to work at a place I would not enjoy, and I don't even get to enjoy life. My best years are not working at Dunkin' Donuts. I worked a 9 to 5 job. I didn't like it.
You worked a 9 to 5 job for less than a week. Like, get the fuck out of here, Tophia.
I don't want to work for somebody anymore. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. That's
Anymore.
just too much work. And then I gotta go above and beyond for a job that doesn't really care about me. I don't have free time. I already told you that. You don't get unlimited vacation days. That's a lie. Yes, I am. To an extent. I don't got a place to live, but I can go do things. Like, see, if someone says, hey, let's go do this, let's go watch a movie, I can't be like, sorry, I have work. Sorry.
No, you're gonna say, sorry, I have a curfew. Like, what the fuck are you talking about right now?
That's just too much. Thing I can barely walk is ableism. What does being able to afford the movies have to do?
How, like, Tophia, someone saying that you can barely walk, how is it ableism? You're not disabled, motherfucker. You just are rotund and struggle to walk. The fuck?
Or anything. It's only $11 a month to go see a movie for free, right? My brother had that plan. If you pay $11 a month, you get to see one movie free. Do you know how much a movie ticket would cost? Way more than $11. It would cost way more than $11. So that's a good deal. No, it doesn't cost $1. Movie tickets cost more than $20, depending on what you go see. Movie theaters are not cheap. That's like $20 tickets. It depends on what movie you're going to see. And besides, really, actually, I don't even gotta go to the movie theater. All I gotta do is get a big old projector and get all I have to do is have my own movie theater. And I could watch all the new movies for free from the comfort of my home without having to go anywhere. It's called bootleg. All I gotta do is go to a website and watch a movie. I don't gotta go anywhere or pay for any movies.
Yeah, go buy a projector. Why not?
I don't gotta really go anywhere. Buy popcorn from the store. It's cheaper than going to the movie theater. Bam, I'm set. Have my own snacks. I don't really gotta... No, there's cheap projectors that work good. You don't gotta spend a lot of money for a projector. It depends on what you buy. And some cheap projectors are really good.
Sure.
You don't have to go expensive. If you live below your means, then some people just gotta learn how to live smarter, not harder. Instead of work smarter, not harder, live smarter, not harder.
I guess, Toph.
You don't gotta spend a lot of money. You don't gotta be all expensive. If you want to do that, then go ahead. You're just paying. A lot of these things that are expensive, you're just paying for the name brand stuff. You don't really need to spend all that money. I didn't even ask for anything to pay. I didn't even ask for anybody to pay for anything. I haven't even asked for anything. I don't know what your comment is. I didn't see it. So I saw, what are your top 3 cars? I saw that comment. The reason why I didn't answer is because someone's going to be like, why are you... I already know what's coming for that. So that's why I didn't answer. Because it said sexual something. It was... I could just restart the live and have gifts, but I'm going to get off anyways because I need to go eat. I haven't even eaten dinner.
Yeah, go eat something. Let's wrap this up.
So I didn't even ask for gifts. My gifts are suspended. Why would I ask for gifts if they're suspended? Who cares if my gifts are suspended? I can just restart the live and my gifts come back up. My gifts are only suspended for this live. If I end the live and come back, they won't be suspended. But I'm gonna go eat anyways and get ready for bed because I gotta get up early. So no, I gotta get up early to talk to my therapist. Anyways, I better get off and go eat up.
Okay, goodbye. Well, that is going to do it for this stream here, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching the video if you made it this far. Man, I swear, this girl is beyond delusional. I mean, I can't say that I'm surprised she wasted $40 to win a stupid plushie, but just, like, she just, every time, man, just the dumbest decisions over and over. But that's going to do it. Y'all have a wonderful night. Be safe, be kind to each other, and I will see you all very soon.